Have you seen those beautiful, elegant, dimensional cards, maybe on our Facebook page or on the website with those teeny tiny flowers? It looks like there's 50 on a project and you thought to yourself, that's beautiful, but I don't know that I could really do that because maybe you're new or you don't have the time. Today I'm going to share some of my top tips to adding these beautiful tiny flowers using some revolutionary new tools and some techniques that are quick and easy that you and your friends will enjoy, and you'll have a lot of fun along the way. To get started creating this beautiful detailed card, I am using the Lush Lilac Stamp and Die. We're going to stamp this as the main image, so you're stamping a bunch of tiny little blossoms at one time. I'm starting out by inking this up with the Wisteria chalk ink. This dries very quickly, so you can kind of keep moving along. So you're stamping a bunch of these little blossoms all at one time, which is really cool for cutting it out. You could stamp more images. I typically do that at home. I wanted to stamp one more main image that is in a different set within this collection that is really pretty to add these blossoms to the top of. And then we're going to color these and show you how you can finish it off. So this one has a little butterfly attached to it. I'm just going to stamp this sideways and you can see how beautiful this image is. This is an umbrella. You can have it upside down or top side, whichever you prefer. Then before I cut these out to save time, I do like to color them. So if you take these little lilac posies, you can, I'm actually using lilac posies ink as well, just going to circular motion on top of each of these flowers and color them in before you cut them out. And that will allow you to already have a pre-cut and colored flower once it comes out of your die. So you'll continue that till it's finished. And I'll do the same thing to this lilac. This one was already stamped and die cut out with the wisteria and green ink. So if you're wanting to color the background like I did in here, you'll just continue to fill in that color with the lilac posies just lightly to kind of add that subtle background color into the lilac. So once you've done that, you can lay that aside, and that is ready to add the flowers when they're cut out. So once you're ready to cut this out, what you'll do is you'll just lay this on top, press that down, and I'm going to grab my scissors and, no, we're just going to run this all through at one time. I thought my paper was too wide, but it is not. So run that through. If you'd have the umbrella die right away, you could cut that out with the same pass of the machine. What I love about this is now you're able to stamp and die cut all those little lilac posies at one time. You can use them for lilacs, you can use them for hydrangeas, or any time you want to add a bunch of those little flowers very quickly and easily. So we'll bring this back out, and you've got all those flowers all cut out and ready to add into your mold for shaping. To shape these little bitty flowers, the easiest way to do that so that it's not time consuming is using the Lush Lilac Flower Shaping Mold. If you haven't seen these before, make sure that you watch the flower shaping mold video and see if your machine is compatible, but you'll just lay those stamped images stamped side down into your mold, and then I like to spray it a little bit with water, and you'll add your lid on top, run that through your machine, and you can mold and shape 20 of those little flowers at one time, plus these little buds, which is so quick and easy. So you can, once that comes out of the machine, just pop those little guys right out of the mold, and you're ready to just shape it by adding them to your molding mat and just pressing down once in the center, and you'll add those to your hydrangea. So once you're ready to add those to your hydrangea, I already created my card base with the amazing Lush Lilac paper collection. This is a 6x6 card. We're going to go ahead and just layer this lilac kind of to the side using some dry as clear glue. You could add a pop dot if you wanted to. I'm going to add some glue to the base, and then we'll just add that at an angle. And then you can add as many flowers as you like. But for these that we just squeezed, all you need to do is just add a little dot of glue and just start at the one end. And you can squeeze them together as tightly as you like, or you can keep them spread apart a little bit. But this mold shapes 20 at a time. So you really have, I typically use about 14 on this lilac. But if you press them together a little bit more, you can add a little fuller. So you'll continue that until your lilac is completely full like this one. This main lilac image is really beautiful with a decorative dye. This is using multicolored lilac, so you can really switch it up and get a completely different look with it. So with the Lush Lilac Stamp and Die, you get all those little florals that you can stamp at one time, the little image, and this is the main lilac image that you can use with the Lush Lilac mold. So those three together, with these two together with the Lush Lilac mold is amazing. If you want to take it to the next level and do an altered art piece, you can use the flower stamens and create a beautiful, beautiful live lilac for a home decor piece, which is really, really pretty. Here's another one with a decorative edge die using the beautiful paper. The Lush Lilac paper is absolutely elegant. It's very soft, very pastel. Another image that I love with the lilac is using some backgrounds of the dark purple. This was done by Rajni using that die, completely different style on the side, and then stamping the background using some of the images from some of the different stamp sets. Another stamp set within this collection is the Sweet Lilac Scroll and Notes. This has your little sentiments and another main background image. These background images are so simple and easy to use. Let's just look at some of these. And this die has the beautiful kind of cage background that you'll see on this card. This is one of the main stamps within the Sweet Lilac Scroll and Cage stamp set. And then we have the little posies up here. Then here's another way to use the little scroll and stamp just a note in the middle, which is really pretty. You've got the background cage. And then on this one, you have that long background as well. So it's a really nice background pieces paired with the paper. This is the Sweetheart Borders die. So you can do a lot of different fun techniques. This is the scroll again, using the background paper and some lace borders. And then we have the Lush Lilac and Umbrella Spray. This one is really pretty as a main background image. This is a mini lilac, so you can make beautiful bouquets with it. This is a main background image. You may notice it in this card. It's beautifully colored in the background, or you could just stamp it in like the wisteria chalk ink, like I did the umbrella earlier, and add some little florals to the top, and you have a pretty background card. The papers within this collection, you've got to see these very soft pastel lavenders and pinks, kind of fuchsia colors spread throughout it. So you're going to have a lot of fun creating beautiful Lush Lilac elegant cards with this collection. When you use your creative imagination with these tips and techniques, the possibilities are endless. I can't wait to see what you create with these Lush Lilacs and the little incy-bincy flowers. So if you would love to share your flowers and your projects with us on Facebook, we would love to see them. If you don't have these products yet, I have added the links below for quick and easy ordering. If you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, make sure you get subscribed so you don't miss out on upcoming videos. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you next time.